Yes, welcome everyone back here to Dandenong, and we're about to get on the way to VYC Women between Bulleen and Dandenong. Well, down in the court number 1 in the volleyball course is between Frankston and Bendigo, and well, I know during the week I tipped Bendigo to win by 20. Well, they almost did, not quite, but they won by 14 over Frankston, 81 to 67. Of course, we've got two very special guests who actually, funny enough, they were actually part of our show before, of course. Jess, of course, from the Bendigo team, of course, she was part of our Pancake Parlour show recently, a couple of years ago. And, of course, Shelby, who was on our show 2 weeks ago, of course, part of the Shepparton CBL Championship team. Thank you for joining us, and tell us a bit about the game.
Well, we actually got off to a really good start. Second quarter was
it wasn't very.
They scored 30 points, but overall for our first hit out, it was great. We all played well as a team, so yeah.
You got behind at halftime, and Frankston led by 5. You tied it up at probably halfway through the third quarter. What really seemed to click in that second half?
Yep, well, at halftime we all went in, we knew we had to change something. Everyone was pretty down, so we made it a goal of ours to make sure that we were all up and about when we got back out on the court. It took us a while to, we are a new group, so it took us a while to click, but once we got our talk up and once we were a bit harder in D as well, we needed to push through some screens. And once that happened, it all seemed to click together for us. So
now, let's have it talk about how both of you went in today's game. Shelby, you had... let's have a look. 21 points in that game, 7 assists, shooting at 28% from the field and 33% from downtown. Tell us how you went in that game.
Look, overall, I think it was like a pretty good game for me. Not my best, but I think I just came out my first half with the intention of just knocking down shots, and that's what I did. And they seemed to kind of... kind of shut me down in the last half, but that allowed for the other players to do things, so that was not a problem at all.
Jess, you had a double-double today, 17 points, 10 rebounds in that game, shooting at 46% from the field and, well, free throws, 50% from the free throw lane. How do you think you played personally?
Well, I do have a lot to work on with my shooting. 46% doesn't really reflect on the few air balls that I got, but
I got 28%.
Yeah, that's
shooting. That's
yeah,
even worse.
yeah. But how many points did you get, mate? So no, look, it was good for a first game. There's definitely a few things that I need to improve on, but I'm quite happy with it for a first game. So
now, obviously, going into the season, what's the expectation going into? Obviously, pretty new team, new coach. What's the expectation going into it?
We're really young this year. Like, I think there's only me, Jess, and Georgie Arshold who were a part of the team last year. So it's just to gel together and hopefully things just fall into place. And then it is about winning. I'm not going to say it's not about winning, but it's more about growing and learning as a group. So yeah, we're just going to do the best we can this year.
Yeah, no, definitely. We've got a lot of younger people this year, so just getting them up to speed and letting them adjust to, because it is a lot harder competition compared to under 18. So it might take some time for that to happen, but hopefully it all works out well.
Yep.
Now, everyone has predicted you to almost make the grand final. Now, I'm telling the truth,
no
because
pressure.
that's exactly what the BigV boys have done. Of BigV TV, you watch BigV TV. That's exactly what they said.
Righto.
There's no pressure, I'm guessing, around the team.
No
pressure whatsoever. That's a great thing that people think that we have the potential to make a grand final, because in the end we do, and I think it's going to come down to working as a team, because we don't have the height. Like, Mango's our tallest player, and she's not that tall.
Exactly.
So it's just about working as a team and really using each other. So yeah.
Yep.
Now, obviously, the challengers are Knox, obviously the defending champs, and obviously these two teams that's playing right now, Bendigo, Dandenong and Bulleen. I don't know how I got that messed up. Do you think those three teams are your challengers going into it? And obviously Ballarat, I have to include Ballarat in there.
Yeah, definitely. Dandenong look like right now they have a strong team. They've got a good lineup. And Bulleen, I feel like we'd match up really well against them, height-wise and skill-wise. I know a couple of girls from state there. But the challenging games are the best games, so we're looking forward to it.
Yeah, definitely. Dandenong is probably one of our biggest threats. They are a tall team.
Yeah.
So we'll have to see how that goes. But yeah.
Big job for Mango.
Oh, yeah, great.
But,
Now,
yeah.
tell us a couple of players we should watch out for in the Bendigo team other than yourselves.
Oh. We've got a new one, Charlie.
Yeah.
I don't know how to say her last name.
Brasicano,
so
yep.
Yeah, that's
ask me.
it. Well done.
She was from Melbourne Tigers. She moved to
Oh, I
Bendigo
thought so.
for uni.
Mm-hmm.
So she's playing with us. Definitely one to watch. She's great to have on the team, especially for me when I need a bit of a
another
break.
guard.
I need another guard to
Yep.
go in that one spot. Who else have we got there? Oh, that's not ours.
Oh, righto.
Oh, there we go.
Here we go.
Definitely Maddie Sexton.
Yep.
She's one to watch. She's a junior and she came out today firing off the bench. And I feel like she has so much growth and so much potential. Yep. Oh, and Georgie.
Of course, Georgie.
Yeah,
Yep, Georgie's a
yeah.
senior like us. She's the
Yeah.
captain, and it's fair to say that you can definitely expect a
Yeah.
lot from her this season.
That's it.
Yeah.
Now, just three final ones before I let you both go.
Yep.
What makes the Bendigo Braves team so special for both of you to be involved in?
Yep. For me, I've been in Bendigo since under 16s, I think, and they make an effort to have that community feel. So I love that outside of the playing. They're just a great bunch of girls, really, to play with, and that really makes it enjoyable. Everyone gets along with each other, and yeah, it's a good family feel.
Yeah, that's the same. I came to Bendigo. I'm actually from Shep. Came to Bendigo. This is my third year at Bendigo, and just the community feels great. Being a part of the Spirit team this year, that's been awesome. And it's just they play for each other here. They don't play individually, and that's something I found in Youth League Siebel and the Spirit across all boards. So
Now, obviously, I guess going into describe the team in a couple words for us.
ooh, you asked me this with my Shep team, and I
Okay.
struggled with it.
I'm bad with words. Okay.
I would say determined, and I use that same word for my Shep team as I did for this.
Yeah.
But
Yes.
because they're younger and they may not be as skillful or up as high with the skill, but they're after that ball all the time. And I think that's something I probably need to work on, but it's something that the younger ones are probably better at. And they're reckless. They'll go in there and they don't care if it's a big body or anything.
Yep.
Now, finally, I know the country teams did very well last season. Why do you think the country teams are so good and so competitive against the metro teams here in Melbourne?
Country is way better. I just wanna
Yeah, I
add
got to
that.
agree with that, definitely. Well, we actually have a few metro that have come from, so it's been good to pick their brains a bit on like their offences and stuff, but I don't really know. I think country's just better.
I think country just more groupy, and I found that playing with the state teams too and doing all that. Metro, not going to be. They just it's not like they like to do it for themselves. They're definitely great teams and they're great skill, but I feel like country, they don't have as much opportunities as what you do living in Melbourne, so they've really just got to work harder for it, and that's it.
Well, thank you so much, both of you,
That's
for
all right.
joining us
No
for
worries.
the second time on our show, of course, for both of you. Thank you so much. Best of luck, and I'm sure I'll be at a Bendigo game again
Yes, definitely.
sometime throughout the season. When you used to come down to Melbourne, I think that's the best idea.
Don't want to make the trip.
No.
We're not worth the effort.
We'll see how we go. We'll see how we
Yeah.
go. But thank you so much. Best of luck, and I'm on the Bendigo bandwagon this season.
Good to hear.
And best of luck, and we'll be cheering for you.
Thank you very much.
No worries. We'll be back after this, of course, for the VYC women's game. It's Dandenong and Bulleen in a grudge match right after this.